Live action anime adaptations always get a bad rap because they're always bad, but this Tokyo Ghoul live action adaptation is also bad. I'm gonna just get straight into it. The CGI is shit. The CGI for the Kagune looks so bad, especially for Hina's. I don't really mind Kaneki's or Toka's, they still look bad. Some of these are terrible. What in the absolute fuck? Also, they use CGI for the ghoul eyes, and it looks really weird. I wasn't expecting it to be good, but it's like really bad. The movie is 2 hours long. How many volumes do you think that they would adapt in 2 hours? I was thinking at most 8 volumes because you could get to the turning point for the whole entire series, but I was wrong, like really wrong. They only did 3 volumes. There is no way it took 2 hours to adapt 3 volumes. And they didn't even adapt all of it right. I don't think they did horrible with volume 1. They did add the part from the anime where Rize is still like inside Kaneki's head. I'm not a big fan of that, but you know, it is what it is. She fucks him on the kitchen floor. But other than that, they did fine in volume 1. But where they really fumbled the bag is volume 2. I'm not going to go into excruciating detail about every single thing they did wrong. I just want to talk about one thing, and that's how they killed Hinami's mom. It made no sense. Like, first off, they had a Mickey Mouse investigation to find out that her mom was a ghoul, and then when they found that out, they basically just teleported to where they were. I have no clue how they found out where she was. They didn't do like any investigating on the area. They just teleported to her. Where the fuck did he come from? 3 was pretty bad too. They cut out the part where Kaneki and Toka go to the CCG because they don't even need to do that in the movie because the investigators already know what Hinami looks like and they didn't in the manga. I'm just gonna skip to the part where everybody starts fighting. It's a CGI mess and it looks terrible. In the Amon and Kaneki fight does not make any sense. For this, I'm gonna talk about what happens in the manga first so you can understand why this doesn't make sense. Hinami runs away and Kaneki and Toka go to get her. They split up and Toka finds her first. She calls Kaneki to tell her that Hinami and herself are near a school by a river. Meanwhile, Mato also calls Amon to tell him to come to a school by a river. Kaneki hears Amon because he's like above him, and then he goes to stop Amon. In the movie, instead of Amon running to go meet Mato, he's just driving in a car, and Kaneki just sees the car and somehow knows that Amon is in there, and then he just runs in front of the car, jumps on top of it, and it flies into a building. It makes absolutely no sense. And it also ruins one of my favorite parts of the manga, which is Kaneki vs. Amon, because their dialogue is so important to the whole entire book. But in the movie, it's just some gross CGI. Bro, this looks so fucking stupid. It basically ends the same as it does in the manga. Mato gets killed by Toka and Hinami stays on Taiku. Now the characters in here are just over-exaggerated versions of themselves compared to the manga. Kaneki is a huge pussy in this, and Toka is the most rude person ever. Mato is like comically evil to a point where it's funny as fuck. Amon is pretty stupid as well. It wasn't him. Are you fucking stupid? And I don't really care about any of the other characters. They just were there. The only character I actually liked in this movie was Mato because he was so unnecessarily evil and it was funny. But I haven't even talked about the worst part of this movie, and it is not what you would expect. It is the sound effects. These sound effects are like the weirdest choices ever. To end this video off, I'm just gonna show some of my favorite clips from the movie, and yeah, that's about it. I'll see y'all next video. Was he the Joker now? What the fuck? Are you serious right now, my bro? What the fuck is that? I know I've said this like every single second. Why are the sound effects so loud? Is that fucking Nikocado making a mukbang in the other room? Oh, it is. What the fuck is this audio? Getting a mask? Stupid. What? Where even are they? Is that fucking Batman? Holy shit. Well, that fucking sucked.